Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Cypher from Cypher TCG, and I'm gonna actually just calm down now. And I'm just gonna look at the camera blandly. This is sponsored by Gamer Subs. Not really, by the way. I'm gonna pretend it's sponsored by Gamer Subs. Fucking love this shit, dude. I'm gonna get a little quick drink, live drink. Oh, that was some ASMR level shit right there, baby. But progression. What angle am I gonna take when talking about progression? In life? In a game? Card game? Am I gonna just realize I made a typo and it's supposed to be progressive, like the insurance? No. I'm gonna talking about the progression as a player in Flesh and Blood, specifically when it came to content creators. One of my favorite people in the whole entire fab space is Nathan Crawford. Sorry, I had to. That hurt me to say. I'm just kidding. Nathan knows I love that guy, but I was talking to him one day about one of his videos, and something dawned on me. I never talked to him about the thought I had, but I guess I'm going to express it here because I wanted to save it for a video like this. I believe that 90% of the player base is just taking advantage of him, but like not in a bad way. Sorry, not in a good way. Like people should be taking advantage of like, wait, this really intelligent pro player is just gifting in knowledge and putting it on my lap. That's awesome. Every time he uploads something, I should at least watch it. And think about how many times he's like on the money with what he says. Is he wrong sometimes? Sure. But the amount of times that he's right is fucking insane. And I for one, I'm happy that he's in my friend circle. Because I can always bounce stuff off of him. And I can always feel like, hey, like, I'm going to learn something here. Because either A, I can confirm something that I think with him, or I can tell him, hey, I think this, and he can be like, no, it's actually this. And I can grow. But like, I just look at it. It just fucking hurts, man. If I just like look at the Card Guys channel, like right now, and like I'm just looking at it live, and it's like, even people like Josh too. It's just you have these people in the community that are like dedicating a large percentage of their time to grow the player base when it comes to knowledge. Like think about this, like the last learning curves that Nathan did, macro strategy. I believe a lot, and I mean a lot of players suck at macro strategy. Heck, you go back to his first one, and it's like turn cycle math. That is just that's amazing. That's awesome. And it's just people aren't watching it. And like I can say, hey, the reason why people may not be watching X person is because that person doesn't really put in the effort. That person doesn't do this. That person doesn't do that. Like the Card Guys are actively putting out content to grow people. Like right now, they're doing this A to Z series, brother. I don't even watch half of these heroes. I don't even play half of these heroes that they've done. Like Reptile, I don't play that fucking hero. Bravo, I don't play that fucking hero. Arachne, you literally couldn't pay me to play that hero. But I'm like, wait, this is an opportunity to still learn something. And I feel like I'm a very intelligent player, but I'm still looking to learn. But it's like, I know. It literally just hurts to watch, man. It literally just hurts to watch. And like, I don't know how much they care about like views and all that stuff. I've never asked that because it's not my place to ask. But I just know it should be better than this. And again, they're doing everything right. Like, what are they doing wrong? Like, they're advertising their stuff. They're putting up banger content. They're in touch with the community. What else do you want them to do? And it just hurts, man. Another one of my good friends, Tog from We Make Best. And like, do not get me started. I've wanted to make a dedicated video about fucking Tog forever. And I just never got around to doing it. But this motherfucker, bro. The only reason I am the Kano player I am today, and like why I think I'm actually really good at Kano, it all started with Tog. it all started like literally. If anyone is a veteran of my channel, you guys remember the Becoming the Best series. And like the first 2 videos or something, I talked about some of the positive stuff that I was doing with Kano, and like I felt good. But it wasn't until that video I made with Tog, where he did the coaching session with me, I really understood that I don't know anything, and I have so much room to grow with Kano. And to this day, like most people like know me as a Kano player. Most people say, "Hey, I'm a really good fucking Kano." I'm not one of the Kano gods, but like I'm really fucking good at Kano. If Tog put out a Kano video right now, I'm watching that shit. I'm watching that shit. Why the fuck wouldn't I? I'm going to learn so fucking much. And, and it's just crazy. Like if you look at like their deck techs, right? If you just go on their channel, because I know some people make fun of Tog for some of his like outlandish ideas. Tog is literally responsible for breaking Zen. Because I remember to this fucking day, the conversation I had with Tog. It was a short one. It was like maybe a week before he released his video, and his video is 3 months old at this point. He was playing my friend, and we were literally in a Discord call. He was playing my friend Damien. We were playing. It was playing Riptide. Tog was playing Zen. And at that point, we were playing like 3, sometimes 6 bonds. Like 3 to 6 gust waves. Like we weren't really going in on bonds. Like it wasn't what we were trying to do. It was just like if we do it, that's pretty cool. But Tall came with this like 9 bonds, 9 gust wave. Like all I give a shit about is doing that thing deck, and I'm like, and I messaged him. I was like, "The fuck you playing yellow bonds for?" But that shit came in for 3 go again. Who gives a fuck? But I remember actually. I'm looking at it right now. He said, "Bro, I'm like 33-0 with this deck. This deck is insane." I thought, yeah, it's just one of Tog's silly ideas. 3 months later, look. Just look. Look at the game. This deck tech literally fucked Flesh and Blood. It just did. And like you start to go back in their log, you know, as soon as Blaze got spoiled, he's like, here's some insane fucking lines with Blaze. And lo and behold, Blaze is like one of the best decks in Blitz. Immediately drops a 30-minute video on Kindle. And you probably said, "Hey, Tall, can you make another 30-minute video Kindle?" And he probably could have. Now, everyone might say, well, obviously this stuff is good. Who doesn't think this stuff is good? Well, yeah, I can know, like, something's good, but, like, how in depth can I go? What level can I reach in my understanding? Because the more you know about something, the more you can learn how to take advantage of it. Like, for example, Sash. The video right before Kindle. Obviously, Sash is good. What's the best ways to use Sash? You might say, well, I can play Wild Ride and then swing my fucking claw, and that's off of a blue. Sure. But like Tog was showing 20 plus damage lines with no Blood Rush Bellows. All because of Sash. And then now people could see lines in their games like, wait, I could just like 20 someone with the Sash, and they're not gonna see it coming, and it may not even like trigger fucking balance of justice or something. Literally the stacking version of Kano. Tog was now like, and now someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Like I'm pretty sure Tog was the first person to put out like a lengthy video talking about stacking. Brother, I remember this live stream that I had when Heavy Hitters came out. I said KO would suck because like I tried to like make KO feel fine. And the thing that our builds weren't even that far off, which is the crazy part. I just wasn't really impressed with KO. But then Tall gave me his very specific build. And then I was like, wait, this hero's fucking cracked. And he was really saying it from day one. He was like, bro, this hero's like fucking insane. And people say, well, Isaac, you're the one that was wrong. No. I knew a lot of people that thought KO, maybe KO wouldn't be bad, but everyone's like, oh, KO's gonna be okay. Pretty cool. He only has one weapon, so he's gonna have issues there. And then KO just like, Ruined the game for a few months. Kasai. Everyone thought this was a fucking aggro deck when it came out. Now again, you watch this and be like, well, I knew it was a fire deck the whole entire time. Shut the fuck up, bro. No one gives a shit, bro. Go ahead and put your go ahead and put it in the comment section for your 2 likes, bro. In fact, I'll be one of your likes. Go ahead. But I remember the reaction when Talk put out his video going like, wait, people were going like, I didn't think of this, or oh wait, this build is like so good. Like people were talking about that. Now, is the build that he made the final build? No. Things obviously changed, but like if you're talking about just the groundwork, like there you go. The cycle flip strategy that ended up coming out with Kano, where you just like play like a psychopath and just try to kill people in turn 1. Well, yes, was always a thing, but the build and the philosophy came from him. And then you go, well, yeah, it's DOS tier. His DOS tier video. Sure, DO's not S tier. The build wasn't that great. Or Bravo, not that great. Plasma Mainline Dash, not that great. Max, you know what? The build that he made is actually pretty similar to the build we have today. Technical loss in deck is insane. Sure, it's a miss. Crouching Tiger Phi. Okay, Crouching Tiger Phi is not forgivable. That shit's awful. In fact, I'm actually going to dislike the video as we're talking. But like, you just keep going down the list. You're like, hold on a second. This makes a lot of sense. Like, the Prism video. Everyone's like, oh, Lucas and like other person. I forget the other person that like, oh, they're the ones that like discovered how good Prism is. Like, no, Tog Lily has a video a year ago, like, talking about how good Prism is. And like, the build, like, yes, he didn't discover the ALS loop, but like, I don't even remember when we knew of the ALS loop, but we thought it was super hard. And I remember Fino's video came out, like really breaking down how to do it and what you all need. But like everything else in the deck list, Tog already talked about. Zephyr Needles being broken in Ninja because of it's either double damage of Kadachi or your opponent blocks and goes, wow, I guess all my rest of my stuff just goes in. And you just keep scrolling down and scrolling down and scrolling down. And it's just like, wow, there's so much good content here that someone could learn. But people just don't fucking do it. Tark Patel and Yukili Bender make a lot of really good posts on Twitter. Like a lot of things that even high level players can learn from. It's just like where like what are we doing, guys? Like everyone should literally just be like on their hands and knees thanking like them for like this stuff, right? But no one does it. Everyone just like maybe glances at it and goes, hey, I guess that's okay. But like, what are we doing, guys? And I'm not even trying to sound super mopey, because like it's not even like my channels at the end of the day, right? But when I see the ability for people to progress as a flesh and blood player, and for one reason or another, they refuse, especially when it's literally thrown in their face. You don't have to put any effort to watch some of these videos. You have to do any effort to read some of these posts. People don't do it. And they wonder why they're stuck and why they're not progressing. And that just goes for life. Like, if you truly wanted to do anything, like let's say you truly wanted to become a bodybuilder and you truly wanted to just learn how to do it and do competitions, bro, you can just get on YouTube and do it. Bro, I have a friend that's a mechanic. The only reason he's a mechanic and now super successful is because all he did was get on YouTube and just look up, how do I fix this? How do I fix that? What do these parts do? Like, as much of a curse technology is sometimes, it's also a blessing. But no one gives a shit, man. It's so sad. It's literally just so sad to watch. I just wish my friends. I just wish my friends could really enjoy the fruits of their labor more. I just really wish the community appreciated them as much as they should. And maybe I'm just far off and I'm missing the point, and it's not as bad as I think, and everything's okay, and I'm just being dramatic. Maybe all that's true. But what I know for a fact is true is that what these people are doing, is such a fucking benefit to everyone that I apologize. I'm sorry. Just I'm trying. I am trying to be chill while making this video. I really am trying to be chill. Just I don't know. I'm just gonna cut the rest of the video. So if you guys are already watching some of the content creators I talked about, and if you guys obviously are on Twitter and you see like people like Fang, Yuki, Brody, or anyone posts, like please continue to do that. If you guys don't watch any of them, or maybe you're one of the few people that don't know who these people are, please I urge you to go explore and find these people. Because I'm telling you, it's going to change the course of your flesh and blood journey for the better. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, comment below, which you guys will see next. It's been the West Side from TCG. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.